Hi guys, the eagle-eyed among you will realise that it's the same hair and shirt scenario as one of my recent videos, and that is because I'm filming them at the same time because I have work, a lot of work, so whenever I have a space to film I'm going to try and film as much as possible just so my channel stays active. So this week I'm going to be talking about my cinema sins, and that just means films that I haven't seen, that is kind of a sin that I haven't seen. As a self-confessed cinephile, self-confessed lover of cinema, there are some films that I really should have seen because they're revered as classics or just everyone says they're really good films and I just haven't got around to seeing them yet. And the reason I wanted to make this video just to kind of make sure that I get to them and, you know, have people reminding me, being like, hey, yeah, you should really watch that. And so hopefully by the end of 2016, by the end of this year, I will have seen all the films on this list. Okay, I haven't seen any of the Star Wars films. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen any of them, like none. I didn't see the new one that came out. I haven't seen the prequels or the and I think the reason I never tried to get into the series is because I just didn't know where to start. I got really confused with the order that they were released and stuff, so I never really bothered. And I never really had the desire to bother until recently when everyone started raving about the 7th one. So I need to get to that. In the same vein, I haven't seen any of the Star Trek movies, which I should get to as well. I haven't seen Jurassic Park. Please don't shoot me, but I've seen Jurassic World and I liked Jurassic World. And a lot of fans of Jurassic Park didn't like Jurassic World, so I feel like I'm gonna love Jurassic Park. I just need to watch it. I actually have it on DVD, so I really have no excuse. I will be getting to that soon. I haven't seen any films by David Lynch, who, if you don't know, is a very famous film director. He specialises in like dreamy, surreal, kind of creepy type films. And I have Mulholland Drive on DVD, so I'm gonna get around to watching that soon. And I need to see Blue Velvet and also Twin Peaks. I haven't seen Alien, which is, you know, sad. The only Alfred Hitchcock film I've seen was called Frenzy, which is not a famous Alfred Hitchcock film at all, so I really want to get to Psycho and The Birds, which are his most famous and probably most interesting. But Frenzy was good too, but I really want to get to his classics. And to see Hocus Pocus, everyone loves that. Everyone says it's the best Disney film and they all watch it at Halloween, and I feel so left out because I'm a very Halloween-y person. My birthday is the day before Halloween. I'm very much here for Halloween, so I need to get into Hocus Pocus like immediately. Haven't seen Billy Elliot. Not gonna lie, I didn't really have an interest in seeing Billy Elliot, but I recently found out that it's Julie Walters in it and I absolutely adore Julie Walters, so I want to see that now. Haven't seen Austin Powers, which I regularly get berated about by my friends, well, one friend in particular, Lizzie, so she was always quoting it. I never know what she's talking about, so I need to watch that soon so I kind of have some idea of what she's saying half the time. I haven't seen The Godfather, which is a staple of cinema really. Francis Ford Coppola, who directed it, is one of the most famous and probably revered directors ever. So I really want to watch that. I haven't seen Halloween or The Nightmare on Elm Street, which I really want to see because I love horror films. I've seen like Scream and Final Destination and all the kind of other staples, Paranormal Activity, which is really shit, but you know, I've immersed myself kind of in horror and I need to see the kind of classic horror films. Blair Witch Project is part of that, I need to see that too. Haven't seen Amelie. I was recommended that I watch it as part of my French A-level course, but since I hated French A-level I just didn't get around to that. I need to watch more Stanley Kubrick films. I've seen The Shining and that's it, so I need to watch 2001: A Space Odyssey and Clockwork Orange. Yeah. I haven't seen Back to the Future. I don't know where I was during my childhood, but everyone has seen this, everyone loves it, and then I felt so left out in 2015 because I was like, oh my god, Back to the Future is real, and then all the reunions were happening and I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about, sorry. I really want to watch Thelma and Louise because that looks awesome. It's like, looks feministy and road trippy. That's all you need in life, to be honest. I really would love to watch The Addams Family as well. I've never seen any of The Addams Family, but I've seen Wednesday Addams all over Tumblr, so I feel like it's something that I would like. I really want to watch Sleepy Hollow and Edward Scissorhands because Tim Burton is my ultimate, one of my favourite directors, and I have bought Edward Scissorhands, so I'm going to get around to watching that really soon. I really would love to watch Annie Hall, which is Woody Allen's most famous and probably critically acclaimed film. I do like Woody Allen. I've seen a few of his other films, but Annie Hall has escaped me somehow. I don't really have much interest in Dirty Dancing, but everyone knows it and I feel like I need to see it just so I can feel content in myself. I really want to watch Pan's Labyrinth. I love Guillermo del Toro. I went to see Crimson Peak, which is his most recent film. So good, and Pan's Labyrinth is a kind of the horror film, thriller-esque film he was most famous for, and I really want to watch that. It looks amazing. I really want to see Requiem for a Dream because that stars Jared Leto, who's amazing. I don't know why I did that, but it looks amazing and it's about drugs and addiction. I feel like it's going to be quite a powerful film. Similarly, I want to watch Schindler's List, which is quite a powerful film, which is Steven Spielberg. And lastly, I would like to watch Inception, and I feel like this isn't really a cinema sin because it's not exactly a classic, but I feel like it was a big cinema event because everyone was like losing their shit over the special effects, and I have no idea, so I need to get around to Inception, also because I love Leonardo DiCaprio. So I feel like that would be a film I would enjoy. So those are my cinema sins. I hope you don't hate me. I really want to get to all the films I mentioned, and if you haven't seen any of the ones that I mentioned, please comment because I want to bond with you and feel not alone and like a terrible person. Seriously, when I was making this list of all the ones I haven't seen, I was like, what have I seen? Have I seen anything? No. I just felt like I haven't seen any film ever. It was just like the list was going on and on and I was like, oh my god, where have I been? So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Maybe subscribe if you feel like it. I don't know what I'm doing. I have this kind of spasm apparently. But I'll see you next week. Bye.